What's up, guys? Andy Nicholson, Over the Hill Dunker. I want to make a quick video today because I'm starting to train again. So I want to tell you a little bit about that, some of the things I'm going to change and do differently, and then also some of the things I've learned that maybe will help somebody out there who's watching this. So last year, this time, age 44, I was jumping the highest I've ever jumped in my life, any age. And I was able to compete in my very first dunk contest, uh, which is still hard to believe. But it was just such a cool, awesome experience, dream come true. If you don't know that story, please check out the documentary on my channel here. But here it is a year later, and I'm not jumping higher. In fact, I'm not even jumping as well as I was a year ago. And of course, that's been frustrating. But started really thinking about, well, why is that? And I figured it out. And there's two main reasons. Number one, a few weeks after the contest, I broke my arm. That certainly didn't help. And then started having a lot of back and hip issues. It took months to heal and get feeling good, where I could really feel like I could just go out and jump. And so that definitely slowed me down. But I did get healthy and started training again. But I still haven't been able to get back to where I was. And I finally figured out what the difference was, and it's motivation. That dunk contest, saying, I'm going to compete in a dunk contest, being in the documentary, there was just so much extra motivation. It got me out of bed on those days. As much as I love to train, there's days where you just don't really feel like it. There's food and eating right is really hard for me. It's by far the hardest thing. I love to train. Eating right is crazy hard. And I was able to clean up my diet quite a bit. I got a lot leaner. And that was it. It was motivation. Having a date pushed me. And then, of course, Bounce Kit was a huge part of that, too. It's an awesome program. It changed up my training, got me doing things differently, and I know that helped a lot. But without that motivation, it wouldn't have mattered what training program I was doing. If you don't work out, if you don't train, you're obviously not going to make progress. So I need some new motivation, and I figured out what it is. So, I did some estimation last year. So when I was jumping my highest, on a 10-foot rim, I could get about 10 inches over the basket, right about here. My reach is 93 inches, so 10 inches over the rim is a 37-inch vertical, running vertical. So on my best day, I would say my jump, I was jumping about 37 inches. I've never jumped 40, and I got to get there. That's my new goal. I want to be able to jump over 40 inches on a running vertical. Two reasons why I'm very confident I can get there. Number one, I'm not even nowhere near getting as strong as I can possibly be. And strength is a huge part of it, especially at this age. I'm relying a lot more on strength, I think, on jumping than maybe when I was younger, and it's a little more about quickness. So I can get a lot stronger. For example, my max deadlift, which I hit a few months ago, 315 pounds at a body weight of 170. So it's just not that strong. I can get a lot stronger. My best squat down to parallel is like 275 pounds. So this next phase of training, super focused on getting stronger. The other reason I know I can jump a lot higher is I'm super fat, comparatively to like an elite athlete. And the reason why I know this is on Saturday, so just 2 days ago, I got my body fat tested using this DEXA body machine, and it's supposed to be the most accurate way to test your body fat there is. More accurate than bod pod, more accurate than underwater. And I was shocked. I know I wasn't like crazy lean, and I did just get back from a 2-week-long vacation where I'm pretty sure I set a world record on junk food consumed. But so I'm a little fatter than I was a month ago. But here are my results. It's unbelievable, to me at least. So I don't know how well you can see that, but body fat was 21.5, so almost 22% at a body weight of about 176 pounds. That means I have 30 some pounds of fat. Yeah, 36 pounds of fat on my body and only 132 pounds of lean body mass. So I'm carrying around way too much fat. Or another way to look at this is I don't have near enough muscle to really be an elite athlete. So I'm going to get my body fat way down. Probably more in the 8% range, maybe even lower if I can. One thing that's really interesting, so I don't know if you guys ever looked at this or not, but they report on the NBA Combine. They test everybody's vertical that participates in the NBA Combine, and they also test their body fat. There's 41 players in the history of the NBA Combine. I'm not talking about NBA, but NBA Combine players that participate. Only 41 guys on a running vert have gone over 40 inches. There's actually been no one who's gone over 40 inches on a no-step vert, which is really surprising. But 41 guys went over 40 inches in the history of the NBA Combine. Their average body fat, a little over 6%. There's also been a number of players, actually about the same number of players who have jumped somewhere between 25 and 31 inches on a running vert. Running vert, guys, not no-step vert. And their body fat was closer to 10%. So I know that's not a surprise, but the guys that are leanest jump the highest. The guys that are the fattest don't jump as high. So I can get a lot stronger. I can get my body fat way down, and that's going to get me over 40 inches. So follow along. I'm going to be posting a lot more over the next 12 weeks. I'm going to try and do this in 12 weeks because I already have a lot of progress from what I was doing before, and I got the motivation. I'm going to get my diet right, and I'm going to get down to get my strength way up, body fat way down, and I'm going to jump a lot higher. So 40 over 40 starts today.